Yeah. How are you?
It's four-leaf clover. Make a wish. Wish you weren't so awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go yourself?
Hey now.
Not everyone's going to enjoy this show. Settle in.
We have arrived.
Fellas. Wow, hot opening.
Yeah, thanks, Cotton. Coming in real nice. Really
What?
good.
That's my wait. That's my fault now. Now you guys are gonna blame me for the opening in its quality. Is that really how we're gonna be starting off tonight?
It's what we
Trox,
normally
how
do.
you
This
doing?
is episode 232 of Scrub Hop Talk. Thank you so much for joining us. Please hit that like, subscribe, comment, all the buttons at the bottom. Smash all those things. We would love it if you would love to contribute to the show. Send us a tip at Tracy's tip line 303-578-8952. One more again, JDirty, tell the people.
That's 303-578-8952. You guys can
Let's go!
You can also send us any of those things, anything you want to see on the show, talk about topics, videos, over to scrubhop@gmail.com. Speaking of scrubhop and ats, everywhere on social media at scrubhop. You can find the boys of Big Dirty Cotton and, of course, over at scrubhop.com. And finally, patreon.com/scrubhop to support your boys. Thank you to all of you who do, and thank you to any of you that are considering doing it. We appreciate you. Big Dirty Cotton in the house. How y'all doing?
If you aren't already, please get on it and just,
Please.
Don't be a lazy fuck. Come on.
It's true.
Do the work.
That
Okay.
felt pretty good. I
lazy
feel like the button did work out that time.
And here's the deal. We're here doing this for you, the people. This isn't just a thing we do for us. It's also a thing we do for you, the people that watch and the shitheads that contribute and join us every single week. It's a pleasure to have you here with us, and we don't take it lightly. So I just want you to know that this is very serious.
No one
And-
lets
shithead.
Okay,
things
let's
lightly
go.
at all.
So
we will continue to take this seriously. That's all I'm trying to say. Big Trox, go ahead.
This is a
We're very-
serious message. All right, let's go.
Thank you.
We're very thirsty. We need to get into our beverage segment. And joining us tonight will be a friend from the show. He's been on the show once before. That is
good
the
friend?
legendary Josh Potter. Let's kick things off into.
We're having a guest tonight.
We have a
On the
guest tonight. I forgot to tell you guys. Yes, we have a guest tonight.
Me and the manager are talking, but go ahead. I guess. Wow.
You can talk to my manager after the show. In the
I
meantime,
don't
let's
have any paperwork on this.
let's grab some beverages, boys. All right, we're gonna wing it.
Buffalo.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
Oh, I almost fell out of my chair.
Jesus Christ. Josh Potter, you show up and he leaves, and I want a new co-host anyway. So why don't we just kick Big Trox out and bring Josh Potter in? And it's official. You heard it here first, people.
He's back.
He's the new host of Scrub Hop Talk. We got Josh Potter in the place to be.
What's up? I decided to
homie.
hold my microphone. If it makes too much noise with my hand being on it, let me know. Because I usually have a stand, but I'm lounging today. I got high while I was waiting for y'all on here, and then I'm going to get buzzed with a beer now. So
Yes.
let's rock and roll.
That's the
Hey,
kind of
we
party
did
we
all
like.
those things too while we were waiting to get on here. So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of checks out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
as our esteemed guest, we would love for you to go ahead and kick us off with the beer segment here. What are you drinking on tonight, my friend?
Oh, I have Milwaukee's finest.
Yes.
It is I believe it is a Pilsner. Yes, inside of this can is some of the greatest ingredients known to man to make
Yes.
a cold Pilsner. It is a Miller Lite.
My guy.
Oh my God.
That is delightful.
See, that is the Trox brothers. He didn't read the backstory. We didn't need every ingredient. The guy got down to business, and he's already drinking. And
Am I
you
not
guys,
supposed to, was I not supposed to do that? I'm
no,
sorry.
I don't mean that. These guys, they read every piece of literature on the can.
Well, if you'd like to know, inside is a fine Pilsner beer brewed with the ingredients, quality, and taste.
I had no idea this.
I don't know. This is really tough. This is tough to read. I mean, it is like it's silver on white, and so I'm having a difficult time. I mean, I have well lit sort of studio here, but I have to like angle it on the lights so I can see the words. I'm getting it wrong.
Sure.
You are not. I'm just making fun of them because I like you more tonight.
I wish they sponsored me. This would look nice here all the time.
That would imagine Miller Lite being your sponsor.
Oh my God, my dream. I mean, after I left your mom's house, all of a sudden they started getting like Coors and Chevy and all this shit, and I'm like, that'd be nuts if I'm talking about how many babies just died, and then I'm like, let's cut to an ad for Coors Light.
Your friends ever thirsty in the garage while doing some hard labor in the backyard?
I bet you if I had Coors Light as a sponsor, they wouldn't let me do half the stories I did because they'd be like drunk people and stuff like that. They'd be like, we don't really want to advertise on a show that has irresponsible drinking on it. Am I out of focus? Because I leaned very far back compared to where I'm normally sitting. Am I looking soft?
You're looking good. You're looking good.
I'm bad at focusing the camera.
What's in your glass tonight, my friend? Talk to me. What do you got?
Ooh, JDirty, JP Morgan. Is that your sponsor?
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping.
That'd be cool.
No, when I heard you were coming on, that was the first thing that popped in my mind. So then I put that as my tagline. The JP is in reference to you, my brother.
Oh, I thought it was because of the bank I bank at.
It was kind of.
How do you know that?
I was just hoping you had a sister named Morgan or something.
Did you steal my identity recently? Because I had that happen.
Yeah.
How did you know where I think?
Can you do me a favor and forward all those cell phones you're about to get over to my P.O. box, please? I have got a amazing St. Arnold Grand Cru 30th anniversary. I've been saving this bad boy for a while. This
30
is
years?
coming in. Well, yeah, exactly. I got this at the release, and they sent a new label over once it had hit 30 years old. So, no, this bitch is coming in at 18.9. So this is going to be a nice little interesting evening, but I'm excited. So that's all I got.
18.9? Jesus Christ, dude.
Right? I'm telling you. It was either that or something boring, and I wanted, JP's in the building, so I wanted to get a nice good beer.
I think we talked about this last time, but how high do they go? 30s, you said?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we've seen them in that zone for sure. But they're terrible. It's so much.
Yeah.
It's just like
you're just drinking alcohol.
Chewing like alcoholic
you're chewing
dirt or coffee grind. It's nasty.
There was one at the Pumpkin Beer Fest that was like 24% that tasted like rum.
Much.
It just tasted like you were drinking rum straight up.
That's not beer anymore. That's like
Let's be honest.
moonshine.
This is going to be that also, and this is lower. Yeah, so it's.
So it comes in a smaller bottle, or are your hands just huge? It looks like a smaller bottle.
It works great on my dick. So either way, no, it's definitely a very small little here. It's not anything major going on. So yeah, I'm excited though. It's going to either be amazing or terrible. Just like my dick. All right, Big Trox, what do you got?
Well, this is another collab in that tap room series that I've been doing. This is a tap room and stoop. Look how fucking cool this can is. This is an Inkwell Black IPA.
Okay.
I like that little. I like the art. I like the can.
Now, Jay, there's not a lot for me to read here, so it's not going to take me long.
God.
But it is a collab, and so I thought you'd really appreciate that. This is a Black India Pale Ale brewed with Chinook, Simcoe, Columbus Cryo, and Nelson Salvin hops. Build with your friends at Stoop. That's really delightful.
It started with there wasn't a lot for you to read.
I know. The funny
For
thing
him, it
here,
isn't though. He usually has a resume. This
What's
is
cryo and what is all that shit? Is that ingredients or is that like the process?
it's the different kinds of
ingredients,
hops.
I think.
They have all these different hops in there, and those are they got Chinook, Simcoe, Columbus Cryo, and Nelson Salvin.
What are you, a farmer? I mean, how this isn't
It's
even
not like Pokemon.
Now this fucker's only 7.2% alcohol, so this won't be near as bad as what Jay's doing. The weird thing about this can, though, is it's got a picture of the Space Needle on it, so it would lead you to
That's
believe
cool.
it's from Seattle. But then it says it's produced and canned in San Diego.
That is
Well,
strange.
Are you sure it's the
Okay.
Space Needle or is it like a San Diego thing? Is it really just a
I am
Mo Vaughn?
I'm quite certain that is the Space Needle right there.
It looks like it.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
it back
okay.
there. It took
Oh
me a
yeah,
minute.
yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird one, but
Definitely.
Some guy just thought the Space Needle was cool.
Yeah.
or he's like,
I'm gonna
I don't
put
know.
that
I
on my
think,
can.
Space Needle looks cool. Pop that on it.
you think Washington people will buy this?
I'm from Boise, Idaho, but I'm going to put the Burj Khalifa on my beer can.
Sometimes I get the Space
that
Needle
Witness?
confused with whatever's in Toronto, the CN Tower. Is that what they
Yep.
call it? That it looks like a Space Needle to me.
Hey, I'm
Might as
excited
well
for
be.
this. It smells hoppy as fuck, but it looks like a stout. That's wild.
Looks like a
All right.
Mm.
All right,
Cotton,
Cotton, what do you got? I want to drink,
is it-
so don't talk
what-
a long time.
What gas station beer are you drinking tonight, bud?
This isn't gas station beer. This was a good beer that I went and picked up at the store. This is Matchless made hazy IPA. That's all it is. That's I don't have more.
Well, there you
information.
go. Fucking
That's pretty much it. Matchless made hazy IPA. It's got oranges on the thing. It's an orange.
Is it an
looks
orange
good.
flavored beer?
It doesn't
Easy
say.
IPAs generally they got that citrus thing going. You know?
Descriptors. There are descriptors. Hold on. Tangy, spritzy, and orange. Those are the
Ooh.
descriptors.
It looks like a can of Crush.
it's
It
kinda
kind of
does.
does, yeah.
It's doing it. Yeah.
All right.
Even the font. So let's see if I can get a good opening on it.
Did he trash you for gas station beers because you go by? I mean, because some gas stations like Wilson Farms or something like that, like a chain that's a little higher than 7-Eleven, they'll have just like craft beers at them.
They do
Oh.
sometimes, but what I'm trying to say is the ones that Cotton purveys do not.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I guess
almost
this is a
goes
gas
out of his
station
way.
beer. Right?
They're
But
not.
you're allowed. You're not on a weekly thing where we're like, hey,
They're
grab
not-
something that'll be kind of cool to put on the air. He's like, have you guys ever heard of Stella Artois? Yes,
That's fun. I
motherfucker,
like
we
that.
have, you son of a bitch.
They're
I just
not-
picked my favorite one.
They're not craft beers. Like some of them are still craft beers, but I just get them at the gas station, so I called them gas station beers, and then I've been forever
And
giving.
we
a hard
and we
time
diss
about
him for lack of effort, but it's
Point-
mainly because we like
Point
him.
being, I effort really well.
Cheers
There
to
you go.
Josh. Thank you for being on the show tonight.
Thanks
Cheers
for
to the
having
shitheads.
me.
Yes, sir.
This is
Salute,
going to be a
guys.
blast.
Thanks for being here. 232, baby.
Woo!
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
You know what's funny? I had 2 cans of Spotted Cow in my fridge from my producer when he was like,
Nice.
it was like his going away thing, and I was like, no, I want to drink Miller Lite.
Hey, we keep it scrub life over here too, baby. It's all good.
You know, Josh, I got to tell you, I have a Miller Lite baseball jersey that I've worn on the show a couple times.
Oh,
here.
hell yeah.
I almost rocked that tonight, you know, because
I mean, it was one of my pieces of merch. I had a design made. I mean, I still have the design, so I want to like make them. I'm come up with like 3 of them. I'm never doing shirts again, so I'm gonna come up with like a magnet. One's gonna be a beanie. So
Nice.
I got that. I want to do Jurassic Park. Got that one made.
Hey, that's right up Jay's alley.
Yeah, and I want to do. I got a Red Bull one already. That's gonna be a beanie. And then what was the other one? Fuck. Oh, Camel cigarettes.
Nice.
Like one that they make.
Nice.
So yeah, I got a guy on making those, and
I
I'm
could
gonna make
see
them
you
like
dressed in
magnets
so
or something.
cool.
Joke? No. It's like instead of a camel, it'd be like a roach or whatever. Like kind of like. Big
Oh, I'm
Trox's
going
hat
way
here.
like late '80s, like thinking like you dressed up as that. Like
Oh, that would be
rendered
sweet,
Camel,
actually.
Like you as Joe Camel. You know,
AI my face with Joe
Exactly.
Cool. That'd be good. I like
or
that.
Joe Cool, yeah, whatever the fuck his name.
Or whatever the hell.
actually
Joe
like-
Camel.
I
Was it
forget.
Joe Camel, right?
The cancer camel. What was his? What they call him?
Cancer
I don't remember.
Camel? I don't
His
think
name
it
was definitely Joe.
Joe something, but most
Joe-
Joes are dickheads.
I thought it was Joe. You're
It was
right. It
Joe
could have been.
Camel.
Yeah, Joe Camel, but Joe Cool's cool too.
it's cooler than Camel.
Yeah.
But
Joe
anyway,
Camel.
Cooler than Camel.
But
That's-
Mr. Potter, we support cheap beers also. We don't have
Hell
all
yeah.
the high octane. So there.
hold on, we got to just give a shout to this guy real quick. Joe Camel.
There it
Yeah,
is.
Smooth
Hell yeah.
character.
Now
That's,
you just put some glasses on that one. You give him a beard.
Fucking
That's
A.
me.
that's what's up.
Have him
Put 'em
hold
in
the
a fucking
Camel
hoodie.
cigarettes up here so he can read them. I think this could work.
Now I remember when we last saw each other, Josh. This was when Russell Wilson was still playing on the Denver Broncos.
Yeah,
And
Jesus.
there was a conversation about making a Josh Potter shirt with Sussel on the back with the Broncos. Now he's
two teams
tough.
away. I mean, I've lost the race here. I mean, you're right. I mean, I had the Seahawks one. I mean, someone came up with a Broncos design, but by the time I got it all from X, Y to Z, it wasn't looking like he was going to stick around. I wasn't going to put it out, and then I knew, they were going to trade him. By the time I figured out the artwork or whatever with my guy, then he went to the Steelers. One season, there's no really like. I was like, there's really no making one for this. I don't know how to do it. The logo is shapes, for Christ's sake. And so now he's on the Giants, and again, it's like it's just I'm chasing my tail at this point. So maybe one day, because we'll see what all teams he goes to. I mean, he might not even be done yet. Maybe someday I just like, if I'm killing it, I can make like a catalog. I'm like, get the Sussel pack or whatever. That'd be fun.
Now, Jay had a shirt that he actually just sold off of his back last weekend at a show we played that had Twisted, who's a band that we all follow here, and it had all of their different eras like all over the shirt. So it was like faces from every album for the last 25 years. You could do something like that with Sussel.
That's true.
Like, Sussel all over the place and like an all over print T-shirt.
Collage shirt of all the different images.
I have seen like jerseys where they're in half. I've never seen one where they're in fourths. That would be. Hopefully, it doesn't go to a fifth team because that would be really tricky. Then if you're doing a pentagon,
the sleeves. You make the sleeves the fifth team.
Oh, that would be just a mess, though. 4 would be perfect. I think. Like, let's just cut it at 4.
Yeah. Well, let's hope he does. He's fucking washed, man. The guy's done.
There's a guy that he made me a crazy jersey. He lives up in Seattle, actually. What is his name? I have his hat sitting in my fucking living room right now. But he sews jerseys for like a living for I think the Mariners. Even.
Really?
But he like sews jerseys on his spare time where he just like mix matches like letters and numbers and shit. Man, I almost want to go get it and check it out so you can check out his shit because it's probably like something that'd be right up your alley. I wish I could
because he's probably around the corner from here.
Send it to Trox so we can even put a fucking little link to it.
Hell yeah!
Oh fuck! It's literally 10 steps away. Hold on, one second.
Word, that's good stuff. I would.
There he goes. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, this is equivalent to those of you in our audience. A lot of us are Stern fans out there. This is like when Bill Murray got up to go take a piss during his interview.
Right?
Josh Potter is our Bill Murray.
And he started eating in the beginning. I'm like, man, you got to be mad fucking famous to pull that off on Howard.
He ate an entire Kind bar.
What are you doing? The Kind bar?
And then talked about the ingredients of the Kind bar.
And like you could hear him sucking the remnants out of his teeth. I was fucking dying laughing.
My man said remnants.
Oh my god. No, man, I would tell you that I think Russell Wilson is a bum for leaving Denver, but you just informed me that he's no longer with Denver.
Well, I know you're not much of a golfer, so that doesn't surprise me.
He's not a football aficionado.
No, not at all. All right, let's see this.
I think his name is the Stitch God. It doesn't have it on it. That's what I was taking so long. I was looking for it, but this is his like logo.
That's sick.
But he made this. I brought the jersey so I could at least have that. It's a Sabres jersey, but it's got like the C. Notice the C. I don't know if you can even see this right now.
You can. Yeah.
Sure.
But like the back is like all different like other Bills jerseys.
That's fresh.
That's fucking cool, man.
That's really cool.
I like that mix and match customized.
It's a Mike Williams. Mike Williams from the Bills Sabres jersey. So it's 95 Williams with the W from like various away jerseys and everything else.
Man, that's pretty fucking cool, dude. That's
the Stitch God. His Instagram account is just all kinds of crazy like mishmashes of jerseys like that.
I'm gonna hit something like that. Hell yeah. A Rockies jersey that says JDirty and like all the different fucking teams.
Yeah, it'd be a Rockies jersey with like the Broncos and the fucking Avalanche and everything else on there.
I'm all about it, man. Let's do this.
That's cool.
Jay is pretty much a Rockies only type of guy.
But I dig like a Rockies jersey, but with all the Denver. I like how that looked. That's mad fresh. I don't care.
Yeah, it looks cool. And he changes the letters all around and stuff too. Like there's upside
even
down
the L
stuff.
was upside down. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was mad fresh. Graphic designer in me really like how that looked.
It's just artistic.
Yeah.
Sorry that took so long. What did you guys talk about while I was gone?
We compared bitches, hoes, sluts, geezers, that kind of thing.
Damn, the whole of them.
Basically, like our favorite Skilo song.
Yeah. So, John, I wanted to bring up the fact that you've been through quite a bit since the last time you did our show. You did our show back in December of 2023, and just doing a quick little retrospective.
Tell me what happened, because I don't think nothing's happened since then.
Since then,
these boys have notes.
I've seen you in 3 different podcast studios that you do the Josh Fox.
Well, yeah, Wait, I don't know if it's been 3 since. When did you say? Oh, okay, you're right, because
December of 20.
December of 20. I only spent 6 months in my home studio. So yes, I left the studio that I was at. The production company I was working for, just couldn't do it anymore over there it was like they had other shows, but I guess for whatever reason they couldn't do it. So I was like, well, I'll just move mine into here. Yeah. Because I've had this room for the whole time I've had this apartment. It used to just be the box room. So I used to just have boxes in here. Nice. And I always was like, I want to make a studio out of that for streaming, and I wanted to have watch games and stuff, like blah blah blah. But then it became my podcast studio, so I couldn't do any of that. It was pretty just set up for the podcast. And then when Behind the Jeans started, it was perfect because I was like, oh, I have this studio in my house. I can do this in the house. Perfect. Right. And then, the production company I was working with, I switched to the Comedy Store. So then I was doing my podcast out of the Comedy Store. So all the equipment got, taken back out of here. And I was like, fuck. But then I just got, your mom's house sent me a new camera. And I just basically got the lights and the camera. That's all I needed. Because I do everything else out of my computer here. But I used to have fucking Black Magic and this and that and all this other shit all over here, and I was like, oh, I don't even know how that shit works. So please take it. I was like, I don't want to take it and give me the money instead. But I have this back here. This is from when I
Oh, that's mad fresh.
That's when I shot. I don't do the show here anymore. So we keep this closed,
That's awesome.
I'll worry about that later.
That's so dope.
Yeah, let it roll.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. So yeah, you've had these 3 studios. I think at least that many producers, right? Because
producers, you're gonna get into that. I'll tell you all about that. Hold on.
Yeah,
man. God, he's gonna go get a jersey that proves he's had producers. I'm getting nervous.
I turned the lights on the sign. See?
Just kidding.
Love it. I love it, man.
That's so dope.
But
man.
That is super fresh.
As I was going back and looking, I'm like, man, you've gone through quite a bevy of producers during that time as well.
No, I think actually from the time, so you probably, if the furthest you could be talking about is Milo, and Milo is still I see him all the time. He works at the Comedy Store, and he just started working there more, and he just wanted to focus on. He's producing a lot of stuff out of there, out of the belly room for all the shows. Ooh, I'm out of breath from going to plug that in. Holy hell.
Cotton a lot too.
That's not good.
Do you use a CPAP by chance at night?
No, I should, dude. I got to start. I want to get that magnet that opens my shit up here.
Yeah,
dude.
Otherwise, you're wasting money on distilled water, and you don't want that.
I've been on this CPAP for 3 weeks now. It's good. I recommend.
No, I know it's a machine though. I'm never gonna. It's
Cotton's been sleeping with machines for years, so this.
It's that's the thing. It's the auto blow or something. I'm gonna.
I got no problem.
I'll just stick with my hand over here. I'll bury my face in the pillow and drown myself in my own saliva.
Just cry.
Yeah.
Sorry, producers.
Oh no, that's okay. It's only so Milo. That's what he went to do. And then it was Alex, and Alex stuck with me through the house situation into the Comedy Store, and then Alex is an actor, so he got a job, and he still very well might come back after his job is over, but
Nice.
and now we got Lee who runs the Comedy Store studio, so like it's just
Oh, nice.
kind of how it floats around. And Lee's been there for pretty much everything since we've done it in there. And then there's another Alex H, who works on the show now. Is more of like kind of just like a content guy, which I like. I love having a guy like that. He's actually really great. So I'm just like always kind of having peripheral guys too, it seems, because that's how this other Alex Q, the one that got the acting job, he before was just like kind of a floater guy. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't paying the people at the time, and same with this kind of instance. You know, I contribute, but it's not like I'm not the production company. So
Right.
it's whoever wants to be there. I like having a group.
And, I mean,
but that
that's
also
what-
keeps it so it's like there's 9 different people all the time. You know what I mean?
right.
Keeps it fresh though.
That didn't even count Kirsten, who I don't know if she considered a producer or more.
Oh
of a
no, Kirsten was 100% a producer for the longest time. I didn't know. I mean, Kirsten,
we
December
could go all the way back to the
2023.
top, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Kirsten was the longest producer, but she runs Ryan's studio. So I eventually just got to the point where she like couldn't do both things, and I'm not paying her as much as Ryan was paying her. So that's her full-time gig. That's like the reason she moved to LA. So
I'm pretty sure Kirsten was responsible for one of my favorite bits that was brought to your show, which was the guy who was married to the mannequin and had all. The children.
Shawnee,
yeah,
100%.
like that. I was pretty sure that was her that brought that to the show.
Did you say
And
they had mannequin children as well?
He was married to a mannequin, and he was having mannequin children.
It's so funny. Your mom's house like just discovered it.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I don't know how they just figured, but it's like it's gotten on their radar now, and I don't even know if it, but like, yeah, I did a whole episode on Shawnee, and I don't like, I'm not quite like your mom's house where like it's like I'm not good at like repeating things. I just kind of like I'm on to the next one. But like Shawnee has come up again, and I was like, oh yeah, and I should have Kirsten on to do it, but then it just gets muddled, and I never remember stuff like that. Like I'm not good at like Kirsten was great at that. She was the best at like she got the show. She would remind me of bits I did, and be like, this is what people liked, and they'd regurgitate it. And that's what the producers are for, and they're doing more and more of. But yeah, I don't. My brain doesn't like work that way. That I remember. I'm like, oh yeah, we should talk about that again. You know.
Yeah.
No,
Stuff in my brain comes up, Russell Wilson or whatever, but I'm not good at like kicking like the can down the line.
Yeah, it's very important to have somebody like that in your organization that will, we call Troxy Cotton here Johnny move the show along, although he is completely incapable of doing that. So
yeah, there was really nobody that departed the show though that isn't welcome back, or I mean, they're just doing better gigs. You know what I mean? Like they're all doing better gigs. That's all.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I got rejected more than you know what I'm saying? Like
They rejected me. What the fuck?
they all have better jobs.
Well, I mean, but
I'm a
fast
stepping
forward where you are
stone.
now you're recording out of the
Hey, but
Comedy Store, which is-
consistency's key, Josh.
And the last two parts of that we went through the studios, the producers. You started behind the jeans, which to me is just like that is the coolest, most epic thing that you've done in the last year.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you. I mean, I pray every day that they keep it on the air. I go, what are we doing? I'm doing this in my house. I feel like I'm robbing a train
Is it
over
like
here.
a wrap-up show? I don't.
Yes.
I don't wanna
Yeah, it's like a
compare
clip
them, but,
show.
like,
Everyone loves clip shows now, and I thought, why doesn't your mom's house have a clip show? And I also am just like I think eventually, and I know you guys did one earlier, but I think eventually all this podcasting thing kind of is going towards live streaming more. And I just kind of pitched it. I pitched a bunch of ideas to them, and that's the one they kind of jumped on
so
first.
you do
And
that
it's also
live?
the easiest one that they do. Yeah, no, I do it. I stream it live, and then it gets posted for like a replay every, same
you
thing.
do it
So-
live. Hell yeah, man, that's awesome.
I liked it
wrap-up
more
show
when it
clip
was
shows.
exclusive and it wasn't allowed for the pores, but now they've let all the pores in.
Well, the thing about that is we started that way because I didn't know what the hell I was doing at first. I got to like get in a couple under my belt. So it's like, let's do it for the members. And then like eventually you have to do it to grow it. You have to open it up and let people watch it. You know what I mean? But that's why we keep the chat for members only. Like, still something exclusive about it. You know, like you get to participate in the conversation and be a character. Even like the coolest part about StreamYard, you're on here now, not to give StreamYard a fucking glaze fest, but like they let you put the YouTube chats up on the screen. So it's like these guys are like writers on the show now. They're like characters. Like the people that come every week and type in there, they get laughs and they're like some of the stars of the show, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like
you
Little
got those
Boner and fucking
Little Button Stanktron and those guys.
Stanktron. Yeah, dude. Albert, you know, he was busting my chops today, but he's still a regular guy. All those guys. I mean, like, eventually you become your own character. The longer it goes, you become a character, the more you like fucking contribute, you know?
Yeah,
Queers for Getting Stoned in Gaza. That's a guy's name.
We have the same thing on our show. That's why we have the banner that we put up earlier. This was Tracy's tip line. She is just somebody that chatted in for years and years onto our podcast. And we started this because she was sending in so much content that we're like, all right, we're going to start a phone number that's dedicated to you. So, you know, she became a character of the show basically because she was just chatting in all the time. And StreamYard makes that so easy and just like accessible to where now you've got the stink portal, as you call it. So, Jay, it's the weekly wrap-up show, like you were saying.
Was all Cougar that called it that. The chat, he just kept calling it that. And I'm like, that's the name of it. That's going to be the name of it.
Manifest it, man.
But it's exactly like that. Like when we do Scrub Hop Live, like it's like viewers and listeners just contributing.
Sure, no, I get it, and that's awesome, man. The fact that it's live is way cool. I've never heard it or listened to it, but I love live shit like that. That like you fuck up and it's in the moment. It don't matter. So hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I miss radio so much that I needed something that came close, and that's about as close as you're gonna get. I mean, at this point, there isn't radio anymore. Radio was so fun because it'd be like people would just be like, "Oh, I stumbled upon this." You could have half your listenership be people that just are like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? And then they call in and they're like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hey, what was
it was
that
the best,
noise?
but
Potter, what was that? Were you opening a beer can?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's weird. We could hear it. Cotton, you should take note from Mr. Potter over there.
Was it good? Can you hear my stomach grumbling, by the way? Because my stomach has been growling.
Your sound is great.
Like loudly.
This is
like,
them being
we've made a character on the show, him not being able to open a beer audibly. So I just love that you didn't even know about it, and we heard that brilliantly.
Open a beer, it's audible in my room.
This mic should be more. It should be less spatial. It shouldn't be. I mean, you shouldn't hear that all the way over here.
No, we want to. We want to.
This is them being dicks. This is them being dicks.
No, it's just me.
Josh, I am curious. Just if you have any insight into. How was the last YMH live show? Because I was one of the people. I was one of the people that was watching the after show of that was in the chat. Checking that out. What was that like for you? Going like from watching the show to then going into the live after show. Like if you can, what the fuck was that like? Because that shit. Watching it was absurd. And we've talked about it on this program already. About
what was it? I mean, well, I'd rather hear what it was. I mean, I didn't. I guess I got to go back and watch your last episode or whatever. But I mean, I knew the whole time that I was going to be doing a post show, so it's like you're kind of just watching it. I don't want to miss anything because if I miss something, then I have to talk about the fucking show. What if I miss like one of the biggest moments? Because it's happening live also. Sure, there's the bits, you know what I mean? And like I chose not to like watch this. Sometimes in years past they have shown me sketches beforehand, you know, like that morning or whatever, or like the day before or whatever, but in this case they didn't even do that, probably because they knew I was doing the post show. And I almost just like, I was like, well, here's the thing. It's just a post-game show. I mean, it's like, that's what I kept calling it the post-game show, and then Cougar was like naming it that. He's like, it's presented by Porosos, and we were just running with that little bit the whole time. But
presented by the vodka of the person that owns the studio.
Yeah. Porosos is paying for the check. I actually feel like I'm going to invoice Porosos on my appearance. Awesome. But it's just the same people. It's the same accountant.
All the same guy.
Yeah. But No, I just so I don't know. I mean, I also, you're watching it with everybody, and that's part of it too, and you're gaining their reaction because I don't know how people at home are reacting in that moment quite yet. So it's nice to watch it in a group because my reaction could be very docile compared to, and I might just like not think something's a big deal, but everyone else thinks it's a big deal. So it's nice to watch it with a bunch of people. And then the CEO of the company is like, "You're not having a beer?" Like as it was starting, and I'm like, "I guess I'll have a beer." Fine. Yeah, no. I was like, twist my arm. Soder was like, "Wow, you acted like it took you 2 seconds to stand up and go get one, but you were like, oh, please, come on, should I?" But you were literally opening it as you were saying that.
Like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Apprehensive, but yeah.
I was like, oh, I guess I will, man. Fine, if you're going to tempt me, it's already gone. I'm like,
if you need me to.
If you want me to have 3 beers before we start,
You're about to shotgun it right as he says it. Oh, I guess.
So, I mean, and then there was like a champagne toast at the, I mean, so I was decently buzzed, and they know what they're getting into when they employ me, but I hope it didn't show, you know what I mean? That's all. I mean, I hope I got through it. The beginning part was like we did interviews, and that part was probably a little more substantial. And then sitting down, we didn't I sometimes when I sit down, I didn't have headphones, so I can't hear in the booth what they're telling me. That was the part that we ended up like looking back on and going, if we could change anything, get headphones in there, because I couldn't communicate with the booth, and I didn't know who was standing out in the hall ready to come in, and I didn't know, like, I'm trying to queue up bits and they're like, what? And then I can't really like hear them talk to me about like, oh, well, hold on 1 second or anything like that. So there was those parts that were like, next time we do it that way, but it was way better than a pre-show, I'll tell you that. Way better.
I gotta say, man, as someone who like watched it as a fan, like it read as like a victory lap. Like that was kind of the way that it felt watching it. It was like, oh, they just did another fantastic live show, and now this is everybody celebrating. And
well, yeah, it was like an after party, right? Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like to us too, because I mean, everyone was drinking at that point. So then they're coming in, and they're just kind of like decompressing and telling about how it was made. Really, I mean, like, having Zolo drunk in there was hilarious, and
it was fantastic. Yeah,
and that's what you get for the like. You pay the extra money to get that. That was cool. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you.
100%. So kudos on that.
The video that still lives with me from that I think about nonstop is it was the palate cleanser in the middle of the heavy segment where the dude's fucking leg comes off.
That was supposed to be the palate cleanser. That's
Tom was like, let's get away from this heavy shit and show a guy whose fucking leg snaps in half. And I'm like, that was more upsetting.
Video?
No, but it's worse. A person's a leg was hanging on by the skin. I mean, that kind of shit is.
That was the one that we talked about on here, where it like.
Yeah, so we didn't show it. You just told me about it. Yeah.
No, you can't show it. You get ripped off of all your platforms.
YouTube
for
every
gore.
week, any fucking way.
And the pornographic stuff at the end was just upsetting. And like that was like, oh fuck, really? All right.
My favorite joke that I made at the end of the post show, it was the only one I kind of like wrote before I went in there. I go, I know I'm gonna say this when I'm talking to Tom about the final clip of the heavy segment. I was like, at first, it's just an interracial couple 69ing, which some people at home probably thought was very disgusting. But
well, wait, who was on top?
Oh
That's
man!
awesome.
If you knew how the rest of that clip transpired, boy,
Okay, I'm glad
it's
I
rough.
I have church on Thursday.
It's a rough time.
But I knew that would make Tom laugh. That was the one I was like, all right, I got him.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking gnarly.
That's
man.
awesome.
It was difficult to watch, to say the least.
It was an amazing night. It was.
Dude, it was. Everyone's claiming, according to the staff, everyone's like, that was the best one that we've ever done. So I don't know. I haven't heard it from the audience yet. I mean, I don't get to talk to many. I mean, like, you hear from people here and there, but I didn't. I mean, like, by all accounts, for people that helped make it, they were all so stoked, and like that was the best one yet, they said.
Yeah, that was fun.
And how much of that could have been the Tony Johns and Alexis Fox thing? That also was very organic and kind of just happened in the moment. So it almost makes you wish that every show could just be live, right? But it's
So Jay, we didn't talk about this, so I want to get you up to speed on what Josh just said right there. So you know
I
the
know
porn
Alexis
star,
Fox is
Alexis
a stepmom.
Fox, right?
I've seen her documentaries.
She's
She
a
is
stepmom,
definitely a
that's right.
stepmom.
Yeah.
She
Everybody knows that she's got a lot of stepkids. It's weird.
Yeah, she's out there.
So she is obviously she did it one of the pre-recorded segments that was hilarious with Charo, and she was watching the show live, and one of the regular cool guys who is he's a little unhinged to say the least.
He's my favorite TV show right now, to be honest with you. I want to refresh my Instagram and be like, what the hell's he doing? What's he getting thrown out of now?
Yeah, he's fucking wild, Jay. He made a plea basically on the show to shoot a scene with Alexis Fox, and she was watching at the time and called in, and they set this shit up live on YMH.
Jesus Christ!
It was like Make-A-Wish for a porn star. It was extremely off the wall, and the dude that's
not really Make-A-Wish. I'm going to say this. It's more like, I said this on the thing, it's like Tough Enough, or one of those, like,
that's
reality shows.
Tough Mudder.
Like
Don't be muddy.
the WWE, like, what was that show where they had like the wrestlers?
Where they had to like try out for it. Yeah, I think it was
right.
Tough Enough. I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was like a UFC one too that Schaub was in, but like, yeah, something like that, because this guy was talking about how he's like, I'm a performer, I'm a porn star. And so it's like, well, yeah, we can take this to the next level. And it's like, what's your dream scene? And he's like, Alexis Fox. And then she was like, let's do it. And dude, I saw her a week later. Not only was she on the Behind the Jeans episode, but then she did my podcast that Friday. So like a week later, and she already had some gears in motion. Now, who knows? The man is unhinged. So who knows if this will come to fruition? It's because if it does not, it will be due to his own undoing.
For sure.
Right. She sounds down as fuck from what you're saying. So that's all.
She's a professional. So like, you got to film the whole. No, she's a complete like, dude. Yeah. She's got it all. Like, she's like, this is where we'll shoot it. XYZ.
I already have the
He has
crew,
to get like a health thing. Yeah, she has the lighting guys and everything. She has her own crew. Our guys just have to film the behind the scenes stuff.
Hours.
And I said we should. My pitch is that we have to get one producer to do POV for Tony John's, like be right Cougar or something. Be right behind him.
Yeah, you need Patreon footage for sure.
Holding the camera around Tony John's chest. That's so
awesome. He's got to be comfortable with the pop shot. If he's not comfortable with the pop shot, it's not going to work.
Evidently, he's doing gay for pay now, which was a complete 180 from that evening. His discussion on he was like, I don't even think I'll do it for $1 million. Well, evidently, he's doing it for quite a lot less now in Auburn, New York, according to his landlord.
I was going to say $1 million. I might be down right now. Like I got a mortgage, I got car payments, I got these kids. Jesus.
I'm thinking it's like $20.
Oh my God! How much is a Subway these days?
They're expensive.
Doing it for a pack of smokes.
No, they're not $5 anymore. That's for sure.
He says gay for pay on his fucking.
I mean, do your thing, but like to say $1 million to that for 300 a scene, or I don't know what the.
I'm just saying his homophobia melted away real quick.
I'm agreeing very quickly.
Dollar signs have a lot to do with homophobia. You know what I mean? You can.
Dude,
that's the barometer.
Yeah, but do they? I mean, I don't think they do. I thought it would go up the more homophobic you are.
You would think.
Good point. Clearly, he's just willing to go. I guess that's pretty entertaining. So, not only have you. Not only have you done those things, you did the after show of the behind the jeans of the YMH Live, but I think probably what you might consider, I'll take away the might. I'd say what you would consider the biggest thing that's happened since we last spoke was getting passed at the Comedy Store.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. That is the biggest thing that's happened to me since we last spoke. I'm sure. Yeah, no, that's for sure. No, that was just last summer, I guess. Yeah, that seems like, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's been forever, but no, I mean, it's coming up in July, it'll be a year. So yeah, no, it's been great. I mean, it's it was a great moment. I'll put it that way. You know.
So I know probably most of our people that watch this show, you know, the two dozen people logged in right now watching this stream live are not stand-up comedians. So
are they live,
folks? Oh, they will
No.
be.
He's full of shit.
Can you tell the folks a little bit about what that means to get past at a comedy club with like?
I mean, you get past the clubs. I mean, it is one of the top comedy clubs in the country, if not the 1A, 1B type situation. It's like the Comedy Cellar and the Comedy Store is like all anyone ever strives for in terms of clubs. I don't know if that's changing or what, if there's people out there that don't give a shit about those types of things. I don't think there are. But, you know, I mean, to get your name painted on the wall is like a thing where you just like, you know, you dream about it forever, and like for it to be on there is crazy to me still. Like even just like the more I think about it, it's just like, fuck, man, my name's on that wall. No matter what happens from here on out, like they're not going to erase it. There's other ones up there that they didn't erase that they could have. And
it's like Bill Cosby still up there. I guess I'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, so you know.
No, that's dope, man. Congratulations. I totally understand. And that, I mean, I know those clubs are legendary because I live in Colorado. I've never been to either, and I've heard of both of them for most of my life since I followed comedy. So mad props on that, dude. That's fresh.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's something. And then you look at some of the names on the wall that you're like, who the hell is that? And you go, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be someone looks at this someday. But then you're like, who gives a shit? Like at the end of the day, I'm still gonna Google this guy later. I Google them all, dude. I sometimes, you know, I'm just drunk there or smoking a cigarette and I just catch a name and I'm always staring at this name, you know, like when you're just like standing in the same spot, you're like, I always see this fucking name. I have no idea who this guy is. So then you just go home and you like look him up. Now I'm like a fucking librarian in there. I'm walking around, be like, someone's like, who the hell's so? And I'm like, that guy. He was on Laughing like for 6 episodes. What are you talking about, dude?
That's awesome. I don't want to compare it to the comedy what that is for you, but we played so many as a hip hop act. We played so many different venues over the years, and a lot of back green rooms let you write your name on the wall. And I'm mad fucking tall. I'm sitting now, but I write it always on the ceiling where no one can like write over it. And for so many times, not as much anymore, but it still happens. I get texts from random friends that are in green rooms like, when the fuck were you here? So it's I love when our name shows up on the wall.
Hell yeah,
too.
That's what clubs.
It's not
the
same, but I fucking love
no,
it.
sure. Clubs around the country do that kind of thing where it's like they got the Sharpies on the wall, like the Alabama fucking Levity Live, and it's fun to go in there and be like, oh, I already signed this wall once, and then going back to like try to remember where you signed it. I always like put the date under it because I can never remember. Dates like you're talking about 2023. Like I think I was like I did the Huntsville, whatever the hell it's called. It used to be the Huntsville stand up live, but now it's something else. It's like Levity Live or whatever. But I was there right after COVID. It was like one of the first places I went to right after COVID. And I couldn't remember like the date or anything. I don't even remember where I signed it. I'm just scanning the wall and I found it. And it was like, COVID's a bitch. I wrote under it or something like that. Because it was like, dude, it was like I went there November of 2020 it was. And it was like people, I remember the staff, and this happens literally in every comedy club all over the country. It's commonplace. But the staff lit up a blunt and it was COVID time. And I remember being like, this is like taboo. Like lock the doors.
You're rebellious as fuck, man.
Like we were sharing a blunt. No, you know what I mean? Like I haven't been around people for fucking 6 months, let alone sharing a blunt.
Putting lips on shit. Hell yeah.
And it wasn't even that weed was illegal. It was that the fucking COVID was, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't even worried about smoking the weed. I was worried about being around people.
Oh, absolutely. I'm from Colorado. I forgot weed was even taboo. So I totally get it's the lip saliva COVID shit going on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude, that's crazy, man. So congratulations on that.
Oh yeah, sure.
Dope.
And so that kind of led me to start thinking. Led me? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So obviously, when the rest of the YMH crew and everybody that was doing their shit moved down to Austin, and you're like, no, I'm staying in LA. Right, you're building your foundation there. You're doing all your shit there. You're getting past at the Comedy Store. I'm curious what, if anything, could ever get you to leave LA at this point, and why it would be to
I'm
go
probably
back
going to
to
leave
Buffalo.
LA. I mean, I'm not going
Are
to.
you?
I would,
I mean,
no,
he
I'm
got
yeah.
on
I mean,
fire
like,
and he's still there. I think he's,
I'm
Well, that's what
probably
I'm
good.
saying.
he's
I mean,
committed.
it's
The whole
looking more and
city
more
was
like
on
I'm
fire
probably going
for,
to leave.
like,
I mean,
a
not
month,
to like.
right?
I have no idea one way or the other, but I'm not really tied to LA. It's not like I'm like I got to make it work here or whatever. I mean,
And I figured it was all the
an-
association with the Comedy Store. That's what I thought. Like
that was the thing I wanted to. I mean, sure, the podcast is there now, and as long as it's like doing fine, I'll stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, but other than that, I mean, I got passed at the store. I don't need to live here to get sets there. I mean, I'm passed at the mothership. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go down there and do sets, but like, I'm not like beholden to LA by any stretch. I actually am like kind of going like, I think there's opportunity elsewhere, but it's yet to be seen. We'll figure it out. But I'm not like super. I need to make LA work or whatever. I didn't stay here because I wanted to. I had some like LA pride or anything like that. It was just like it was. I need to get from A to B and make some money and do this and that, and like that was my. I really like didn't have a choice. It was kind of the path that was paved for me, and I had to make the best of it. It's like being in a fucking kayak and just kind of getting downstream without hitting some rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then, obviously I had unfinished business here. I wanted to get past at the store. So
Baby.
that was something I really wanted. And I kind of focused maybe even too hard on for, not that long, but it was worth it. I mean, I can always say I did that. And that's the thing that I always want. I have short-sighted goals is what I'm saying.
Well, I hope one of them is to see Josh Allen go win the Super Bowl next year. Because
yeah, of course. I mean,
your boy's cheering that on.
I straight up, I said this when they lost to the Chiefs. Like, I was sad that night, and then I got drunk and had like an epiphany about how, like, I go, well, if they won and went to the Super Bowl, that would hurt even more if they lost that again. But like, also, if they won the Super Bowl, what would I do? I don't even know what I would do, dude. It would be like something. It's kind of starting to scare me a little bit. Like, it's like I want it to happen, but then, but I know I want it to happen more than anything. But I also don't want to be like. I kind of like going like, well, I have to make it to next. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have like this sort of thing always in the down the road. You know.
Hey,
I'm a Rockies fan. I get it.
I was just about to say, Jay, as lifelong Rockies fans, we can appreciate that.
One day that tattoo there is gonna fucking mean something. I can feel it.
The Rockies rule. Who they just get? Fuck. Who's the off-season acquisitions? Didn't they get a couple guys?
I must have missed it too, because maybe I'm not as big as a fan as I claim, because it's hard as fuck to watch. I went to Rockies
they're not
Fest,
good,
I didn't recognize one player. I'm like, guys, kids, this is what I want you to love. Who's that? I don't fucking know. I don't recognize. They're all 20 years old and we suck. I don't know any of these kids.
Yeah, that's awesome when they're young and fun like that. I sound like I'm a baseball pedophile. I'm like, all the rookies come in here.
Me too. Give me,
I love when I'm like, call them all up. The Angels right now, I'm like stoked about because they're like so fucking fun and young. I'm like, they're so young. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? You fucking freak. I want to see here.
I like the young ones.
Field, bro.
Yeah.
But I understand supporting a team that can't win is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they got Tyler Freeman now. Tyler Freeman went over there. He's fucking sweet.
Guess
Sweet
what?
little boy.
Guess what? Not anymore. Because now he's in Colorado. He's going to blame the altitude, the fucking lady boys, whatever Denver brings to him. He's going to fuck it up. I'm sick of shit.
Lady boys.
Dude, they got...
Yeah, either one of those makes you lose your breath.
They got Nick Martini from the Reds, dude. That's the best guy for a guy. He's going to hit a home run in that Colorado air, and they're going to go, that one's shaken, not stirred. You know, they're going to say something like that.
Yeah, but by the second weekend, he's going to get injured because he never ran at this level.
Kyle Farmer?
Going to go to shit.
I love Kyle Farmer. He used to be on the Reds, too.
Jay, I think you'd appreciate that Josh wears Rockies hats on his podcast. Pretty rare.
No, I actually have seen you in Rockies hats, and I much love to that.
I buy a hat at every stadium I go to, but that one was one of the best experiences of my life. I was on a great date. It was just like a real date weekend. It was one of the best weekends I've ever had. It's with, I don't know if you ever have one of those where you just have I've had 4 now where they're girls that I like. Beyond that weekend, it's not we're nothing. And they're just lost in the wind. I feel like it's like a fucking novel or something, and it sucks. It's I want to marry each and every one of them, and then they just kind of are gone in the wind after the weekend is through. It's just a romantic time, and then they're I'm not doing this forever.
I like 3 episodes, Mr. Potter. Get off my Instagram. Fuck
yeah. That's fucking great. Well, Josh, man, thank you so much for doing our show tonight. We really.
Oh, is it over?
It's.
I guess I've been on here for a minute, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I only asked you to do 30 minutes, and you've given us almost a fucking hour. So really,
and I can't give him 2. So trust me, I get it.
Exactly. No, man, we have so much love for you. Congratulations on everything that's been going on in your world, and we're gonna keep following, keep loving it. And,
hey, thanks for reminding me about it, because I was over here going I haven't done anything.
You've been I mean, today is Behind the Jeans that you filmed just today. You got to interview one of our favorite producers, somebody that we work with all the time, Hen Dog.
You haven't been able to interview him? Just DM him. He'll fucking come on here.
I got it.
We should get Hen Dog on the show. That is a good idea.
We
but also,
haven't let him know he's producing our next EP yet. We should tell him live on the show.
I know. Hen Dog has produced at least an album worth of tracks for us. And
no, it's actually crazy that I just thought about the breadth of his work over the last 5 years. I'm he's got so many songs. I'm and they're all that new one is fucking. It's legit. And I mean, when you reminded me too, I'm why, how did I not even remember that in that moment? Because I was talking about Mr. Unlimited, but I always attributed the one that you guys did to you. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't really, I forgot Hen Dog made the fucking beat to it or whatever.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm glad you attribute that to us. That makes me very happy.
We're doing more work with Hen Dog moving forward. That's the guy right there. He's
hell yeah.
Shit. So shouts
out.
Yeah,
he produced a full EP for Cotton and I at one point, and he did that song. He's done a bunch of shit for us, and he's gonna continue because he is the fucking bomb. And speaking of that, one thing that hasn't changed since the last time we've seen you is the outro song that you play on your podcast. And that is.
What do you mean it hasn't changed? Oh yeah.
I mean, you've been repping us for a year now, which is
since
just
we sent it to
so
you.
fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you so much for.
No, thank you guys. It means the world to me that you.
My verse, but otherwise, whatever.
The remix is gonna have JDirty in it, and we'll resubmit it.
Gold Lotus.
No, I mean, it means the world to me that you guys even thought of me to make it. So, I mean, anything like that, I'm excited about, and it's obviously I want it to be exposed and all that kind of stuff. So, I appreciate it.
Hell yeah! Thank you very much for exposing it. So that's the track we're gonna play. I'm sorry, Cotton. Go ahead.
We're big fans. Anytime you're out in Seattle, you know the drill. Hit us
Hell
up.
yeah, dude! I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Josh, you're the shit, man. I love when you come on. Thank you for being a part of Scrub Hop Talk, dude.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And thank you. On that song note, I only a month or 2 ago realized you play it every week, and I legit a big proud father was I got so geeked up for these two. I knew you played it, but I didn't realize you play it every week. And they told me that, and we weren't even on the air. I thought we were, and I'm sucking the fucking sperm out of their dicks. I was so excited for them. And then and I'm going into this big speech, all right, let's start the show. I was oh, that was for the air, but I meant it too. So thank you very much for showing my brothers love. They love you, and the fact that you play their song makes me very happy. So thank you very much, brother.
No problem, dude.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna play Josh out tonight with live from the Roach Motel. This is Brothers featuring Hen Dog.
Go ahead.
Shout out, Josh. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it, man. Everybody, check out the Josh Potter Show.
Is this shit backwards? Has it always been backwards?
No.
It
it reads forwards. You're good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, it looks good for us. And next week we're gonna have Dan Soder. Josh, call him and tell him. Or ask him, either one. Yeah, we love you guys. Here's the brother, fucking Josh Potter song.
Later, guys.
Later, Josh.
Hell yeah.
with the roach. We shotgun the beers, ain't got time for a toast. It's the only place to get my sports like for real, son. He taught us nobody's more sus than Russell Wilson.
Here's the deal, son. Won't find us in Walmart. Josh Potter keep it frank, kinda like a ballpark. It wasn't nothing talking all that jism. Turns out there's a lot of semen terrorism.
Now it's time we hit him. Bringing Votto to the plate. Roachy, your wards with Chase O'Donnell the Great. Let me stop for a second, cause it's Ask Marty time. Cause it's idiocy, you know I cannot abide.
Not a fan of these guys, gonna damage the rise. Worse than the host known as the roach. Leave an idiot woman standing on the side or looking like she just tripped into a moat.
I'ma kill this Henny beat like murder. Been in more studios than most have ever heard. I'm pleased to be listening. Hit that like and subscribe. So many bills, hats got the mafia vibe.
A lot to describe like a roach reporter. Teacher on OF, don't report her. Trying to live life with my mannequin wife and my mannequin kids, if that's my mannequin right.
Been a fan of this guy since the Roach Motel. Couple 100 weeks in, still funny as hell. From the tit cups to back sis and blind eyes, Potter has one of the best shows of all time.
Now watch this drive. Pop a couple tall cans with the Roach King and caught the vibe. Ready to pour more, scurry out the floorboards. Hit like, comment, and subscribe. He lost his bike.
What I saw there was a guy took his motorbike or power bike right into your mother's vagina.
Into the earth. Yeah.
Same difference. Big hole. You can fall in, you can come out either way. That's insane. That was a guy on a bike. First, the car drove over, and you think the car's going to fall in.
That's the best part, is that the car drives right over it. And so it obscures the hole in the ground from the guy even being able to see it. And then by the time he gets there, he's crossing over to the, he literally doesn't even have enough time to see the hole.
He's following too close.
He's also, I know he thinks it looks like one, but that's not a helmet. Like, he needs to have proper headgear.
Go to the next thing. Go to the next thing.
Protect himself.
We're not doing this kind of shit right now.
He's over there thinking he's hosting Wild and Out. I'm trying to protect this fucking melon, dog. I'm sorry that I give a fuck.
Cannon.
You're fucking so Cannon. I'm about to hit him with the cannon. That stupid douchebag Nick Cannon.
Anyone that married Mariah Carey, Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon. All right,
Speaking
go ahead.
Of Otis off air, that's the song I made him play on Red Rum Radio, on Psychopathic Radio. I was a guest and I got to request a song and I said, play Fuck Nick Cannon by Mac Lethal. Wow. It made no sense. I think that's why they got fired. What's next?
I just want to say shouts out to Josh Potter. Thank you for doing our show
David
tonight.
McCleary.
We really enjoyed having you on. It was a quite enjoyable interview. Yeah, I got a couple of videos to show you guys tonight. I just got to keep the episode nice and short because Troxy Cotton has been very upset lately about
it's so fucking crazy. Like, when I try to make suggestions, the way that I get treated is fucked up. It's rude. But
thank you. All right, so I got a fun baseball video here that I think you're really going to enjoy, Jay. Check this out. This is a lot of fun.
Yo te hago aquí te salgo en la casa.
No, papá, ¿por qué tú me la compraste?
Ya, pues vete a jugar.
Oh, shit!
Wait.
All right.
Wait.
So there's
shit.
That's basically the end. Now it's just a bunch of kerfuffle and people in the crowd. But that's really what you needed to see. Jay, can you break down for the shitheads out there?
So we are watching a baseball game. Play it again on mute. We're watching a baseball game. For one, why doesn't Batter have a helmet? That pisses me off. 2 videos in a row of bad headwear. But anyway, this guy, it's like not
hashtag bad headwear.
But he's getting a fast pitch. He hits it. Bounces off the catcher's left ankle, and then excuse me, you're right. The pitcher's left ankle bounces to the third baseman. The third baseman fields it beautifully, and then throws it off the back of the fucking pitcher's head. And now everybody on the team, the benches have cleared, but out of worry that they've now got a fucking "where's my baseball" on their fucking team. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, dude!
Whoa, no, that's something about Mary reference. I love that movie.
It's a great film.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Franken beans. 90s word. But everybody's out there worried about this kid, man. Like that was insane. But guess never mind. I was saying he had on a helmet. Watch.
It's
boom,
a fun video.
one,
right in the foot.
1,000.
And then out, back. Oh my god.
In
like
2 seconds, their ankle and their memory got fucking destroyed. That is amazing. Oh my god.
Bro, you say memory, but typically, like getting hit in the back of the head like that lends itself to no longer being alive.
That's Simon Birching.
Wait, can
right
I ask
there.
you a question?
That's generally a Simon Birch.
Trox, do you think dead people have a memory?
Nailed it.
Oh man.
How am I wrong? I'm a real
got shinned up, and Simon Birch all in one play. That's crazy.
Shinned up, shinned out. That's what I'm talking
Benjamin
about.
Zipper. I don't know why, but I think it worked.
It works enough.
I didn't even save the name on this video, so I don't even know what this is, but we're gonna find out. Let's check this out.
That was amazing.
Oh no! Oh no! He was jellied his arm. His arm got jellied.
No, play it again. I was coming up with fat jokes for the girl.
No, you can't, because his arm got jellied. His arm turned into jelly.
Why? Because it rolled?
I forgot that I pulled that video. Oh my god, that was rough.
Play it again.
See.
I didn't see his shoulder go. I was looking at this.
You really want to see that again? His arm goes all the way into jelly.
Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah! Either his elbow or his forearm snapped.
Elbow.
Oh my god! And look at the little boy in the green dress going over the helmet. That was cute. Was that Augustus Gloop or is that who's dancing?
Augustus Gloop. You piece of shit.
Look at those red slippers. She's over there doing the no place like home, and this motherfucker just broke his arm. He was doing a cosplay of her ankles later.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. She's slim thick. I'm not even. This video's not about her. Can we
It's
focus
not
on
about
him?
her at all. You keep
Can we
on
focus
talking
on the
about-
guy? You fucking degenerate assholes. You guys, you can't.
Neither of us have mentioned.
Neither of you can stick to a topic. God damn, you're like a '90s rep.
There
Look at that guy in the front row. That looks like Stewart. Remember from Mad TV? Let me do it, motherfucker. Doesn't that look like let me do it? This is insane. Is Josh Potter on the phone? Let's bring him in. This is an 18.8. I'm feeling great.
Okay.
Right now, that fat girl's floating. Look at that. That looks like it's elevated.
We don't
Did they
have
catch
to
her
keep
mid
it.
jump.
We don't have to keep going. She's regular. We don't have to keep going. We don't have to. We
do you
can
want
stop
to?
it.
Do you want to see the aftermath one more time?
No, his arm is.
I like
destroyed.
play it in real time. Watch the yell at him for leaving. She doesn't even know.
Look at this. This is when it all ends. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Think how funny it would have been if they were playing like YMCA when that happened. He's like, it's fun to stay at the lowercase L MCA. Like he couldn't do it. This is amazing. Oh my! I was leaning in to look at her shoes again.
I was laughing so hard that
Let's do 10 videos. I have to work tomorrow, but I don't care. I'm having fun.
That's a good idea.
I've
like
got
that.
so much box. I'm like Alexis Fox.
Check this out. I think I got like 2 more for you guys. Okay,
Go ahead.
Were you gonna say wet up and get up in that box?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the ceiling. Check the ceiling.
Yeah, look at the ceiling.
called the emergency. They said to call leasing office. Leasing office said they're unavailable.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How are you that silent? Like the first noise we hear, did they die? Like, why did they? How do
The
you not
first
say?
noise you hear
Whoa,
is the smoke
fuck.
alarm. That's like beep.
Yeah, how do you not say nothing? Like, isn't that weird?
Yeah, you would think.
Why
would be
wouldn't you
like,
move your silk
oh,
milk?
Shit!
Like, why do you leave all your shit there? You heard it. Move some shit.
Look at all of that
Said they're
steam.
unavailable.
Do you think his trash can was there to catch some of the debris? I don't understand.
Oh,
Wild.
that's
I bet
so
you
much.
he wasn't at work.
That's insanity.
Probably
Where
a
was
coder.
he?
Well, a class or something. He doesn't sound like he has a job. He sounds like a dumb college kid. You left your silk milk out all day?
He was a
Move of a
class or
college kid.
something.
That's what happens when you smoke marijuana in the morning.
These kids out there smoking their marijuana cigarettes. We
Saying
don't.
that silk milk is better for you. There's no lactose, but tons of sugar. What do you do?
We don't endorse it. We don't endorse it.
What else
I
you
don't
got,
know.
Trox? Is there
I don't know
anything
where
about
we're-
like a murdered cat or
Do you have
Oh,
something
yeah.
to leave us on?
or somebody dancing?
A murdered cat? You have that to leave us on?
Yeah, let's go with
No, no.
that. I got.
To begin the outro, we're not leaving on anything. We got a
That's
lot
what.
of.
You know what? I got 2 more. We'll go with the murdered cat first. Here you go. Check this out.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Wait. See if you can see what's happening here. We got it. I wish I had this in slow motion.
Wait,
So
that
this
cat
guy-
used himself as like a suicide bomber.
Yeah, this guy is just riding his bicycle down the road, and this cat dive bombs into his spokes.
Wow. Do you think that sign right there and all that Chinese letters means cat that way? Is there a chance at that?
It says cat crossing. Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
you know what I mean? Maybe.
Wait, the cat gets out of it okay? It just runs away after that?
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
fucked him
probably
up.
the
It
guy
just ruined.
being pussy.
It just ruined his day. Spash, blast,
Pussy,
bounce.
pussy is
Dude, the bike,
resilient.
it's a bike. Do it again. Look at it. It looks like it splits in half.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
For a minute
No,
there, it does, though. Wow, that's insane.
it gets fucked up.
That's why I hate cats.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, and they make me sneeze, but that's the first one.
You know what I have to say to
Every
that?
time I've ever seen a cat, I think they're gonna trip me on my bicycle. Oh my god,
Or make
that's
me
scary to
sneeze.
look at. Yeah,
That guy?
That's amazing.
it's
Is it
not.
because of his
It's,
headwear?
Prince Ali,
No.
fabulous, he's done in a ground hole.
no, it's not. What the fuck, dude? What did you say? Ground hole? What the fuck, dude?
Well, it's
What?
not a babwa.
Oh,
That's a goddamn
go,
ground
go. What?
He's on that 18%.
That's that
Take us to the next. Take us to the next thing.
Here's the last thing. Check this out.
I ain't
Oh.
never gonna stop.
Okay. This is oh my
Come
god.
on,
Okay.
there's a stop sign when I say that. That's amazing.
So
Oh shit! I
Okay,
hope they got the
so-
flux capacitor ready.
Doesn't
Doesn't that look like the light tower
crazy.
thing? Yeah.
So what we just saw here is a vehicle crashing into an electrical pole. It falls down and crashes into a bunch of power lines and starts an electrical fire on the street. And then like electrical currents start shooting through the wires on the ground all the way back to the poles. Looks like Jay said the DeLorean from Back to the Future is about to appear out of nowhere.
Like show up, yeah.
Going back to 1955.
In 3 seconds, he's gonna be running that car away from Indians on fucking horses.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay.
That's a number 3 reference.
It is.
Nobody watched it. It wasn't as popular.
It took me a second. Number 3 is not great. Don't say number 3
It was like Ninja
is
Turtles
great.
3. That shit was
That's,
weird. Why are they?
it's fucking crazy that you would say it's great. That's not.
I have a problem with both of you right now saying that Ninja Turtles 3 and Back to the Future 3 are not both great.
Are you
Ninja
being
Turtles
fucking
3 was
serious?
the worst number 3 of any movie ever, including
Are you
Three
being
Ninjas, the first
If
one.
you keep
serious
coming
right
at me
now?
like this, I'm gonna take a number 3 on your head because I
Dude,
love
this is-
Ninja Turtles.
Name
This
another
is-
movie. Fucks videos. Fuck the box. Fuck
Mhm.
Florida. We're doing this the rest of the night. What's
Fuck
another
you,
number
man.
3 that's better? Die Hard with a Vengeance is the best 3 ever. What's another one?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wrong.
I'm right.
You're left.
No, I'm right.
You're left out
And-
of my friendship if you keep going. Go ahead.
No, you just asked me to go.
Yeah, I'm inviting you to leave. What?
Return
Alone
of the
3?
Return
Home
of the
Alone?
Jedi.
That little
Home Alone 3 is the worst.
You
Home
almost
Alone.
had me saying things I can't say. He wasn't even Macaulay Culkin. He was a kid that didn't do anything more than like one. What was he,
He
on?
was a
According
new
to
guy.
Jim as the neighbor.
Yeah, he's a new kid. Yeah, he's a
Get
new
the
one.
fuck out of here. And the guy from Third Rock from the Sun was the bad guy. Really?
Okay, it's
Get out of here. What's his name? Franz. That's not
Return
a
of the Jedi.
Hans.
That's number 3.
Whatever.
Return of the
Return
Jedi.
of the Jedi. That was to sell toys. Those weren't movies. Go
That
do
was
another.
to sell toys.
Let me see. Do another
Yeah.
one.
What's what?
Dark Knight Rises. Come on.
No.
I'm
The only.
Are you saying Dark Knight Rises is better than the Dark Knight? Are you an idiot? What the fuck is the matter with you?
The only
It-
suitable
it-
answer is Toy Story 3.
It's
That's
got
the only
Bane
one
in
that
it.
even sort of checks out.
Toy Story 3 is still maybe not as good as Toy Story 2. You can't just say that off
Toy
rip
Story
like
3
it's
is an
nothing.
emotional roller coaster. The others are dips into your childhood. There's a difference.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Toy Story 4
2 is
Toy
good.
Story 4 takes me to some weird places, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
if you guys
well,
have seen that
and
one.
by the time we got to 4, Betty Boop was out there selling that fucking sheep pussy to anybody that would buy it at the carnival. I
Betty
don't buy
Boop.
4. No, whatever her name is. What's her name? Little boy.
Betty
Little
Boop.
You
boy,
know,
little
little boy Boop.
little,
was
little
selling
boy
that cheap
Blue. He
pussy.
needed the money. I'm just saying, by the time Woody found her at like slutting it out at the carnival, get out of here. Key and Peele was in that one. That movie was gay
Ian Peel was in that one.
or
Slutting it out.
homosexual. I'm just
Okay,
saying. I don't
Go
appreciate.
to the next thing. Go to
No, that was the last
whatever we
video.
have
That was
Yeah,
it.
no. I know. Go.
Back
That's
to the
crazy.
Future 3 was good, and Ninja Turtles 3. They're in samurai suits. They're Ninja Turtles. They were born in ooze, Trox. They can't go back in time.
They
did.
So, like, before there was ooze? No. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Is that
Fuck
like
outta
Ivan
here.
Ooze?
No, it's not. He's not in the image. Just because you said that, he's not in it. You might see a broken TGIF or TGI, whatever the fuck it was called.
TGI Ooze.
I am so upset now. Get
Why
Josh
are you
Potter
so
back. I'm going to yell at him.
I
Thank
don't know
God
why
it's
you're so
Ooze.
I can't believe your dad wasted ooze inside of your mother to make you.
It wasn't a waste. It
Wow.
turned out good. I'm doing good stuff.
You're
My
doing
therapist-
decent.
I talked to my
You
therapist.
met her
about it
yesterday. Shut the fuck up. Your therapist.
today, and she said I'm doing good. She thinks we're going to be able to get some good work.
You could
done
get
together.
more positive reinforcement by the guy who takes your order at Chick-fil-A. Well, that's wonderful. You like frozen lemonade? Have a great day. God's with you.
It's
go to
my
that.
pleasure.
with you. My
What
pleasure.
else do we
Right.
got, Trox? I'm about to beat
Holy
my dog.
fucking Christ.
Let's
I'm
take a look at
so
the box.
mad right now. I've never been this mad.
Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Holy fucking shit.
I'm convinced that I'm missing pages of the soundboard. I'm having
We've done enough of the soundboard. We don't need more of the sound.
Why
We've
are you
done
being
plenty.
aggressive. Be aggressive. Be
Be
aggressive.
aggressive. A-T-T-R-E-S-S-I-V,
aggressive.
aggressive. Be
Okay.
F-A-G-G-G-O-T-T. Your name is Cotton.
I'm feeling good about hanging out with you boys tonight. I'm feeling,
feeling
good about
good.
it.
Myself.
We're doing it. We're doing it well. Big Trox,
Big
what's
Trox,
going
what do
on
you
in the world of boxes?
I
Tell
just
us.
can't even believe what's going on here. I'm having a hard time.
Well,
I
Been
feel
back
like
for an hour and a half.
I feel like when the whole thing switched up with my computer, and remember how last week my iOS was broken, and I think I broke the soundboard, guys.
Johnny
So,
Five.
Instead of
dead.
answering a question that
still
we
work
didn't
with
ask
her.
you, instead of answering a question that we didn't ask, do you want to maybe try to focus on a question that we did ask and like
Well,
what's going on with Jay's box?
Well, what I got this week is something that JDirty got as well. Now we came away from our experience at
You guys were really doing your merch thing. You guys were doing the thing.
We did.
I want you to know I went back to the merch table 3 times.
Yeah, you did.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I kept drinking and kept going.
I got the VIP.
Turns out I made a lot of money for a shirt, and I had no problem giving it back to Twisted.
You did a good job.
Yes.
I went
300 sounds good
with my boy JDirty, and my whole goal was that I wanted to. It was 3. I really wanted to enjoy the VIP thing, but I wanted to try and recoup some of my money because it was an expensive adventure. And so Jay reassured me. He's like, you know what? Some of the stuff in the VIP set that you're not going to necessarily need, you'll be able to resell that. He's the king of reselling. I wrote a song about it. Guys, I ended up keeping one item out of that VIP pack.
I'm so happy about this.
The HOK Murder vinyl signed
by the whole group.
In Sharpie. This version has Murder, the original version, and Death for Anyone Who. This is written by Hectic, Mr. Bones, and the ROC, produced by the ROC, and produced by Skull Seagull. Look at that. And
it's
the
a very dope signature piece.
The artwork, as per usual, is done by Mr. Insane E, friend of the show.
Big friend of the show.
That's dope as fuck, man.
I love this. Also, shout out to my boy JDirty and Dr. Phil. We'll be right back. That's
live now. Go check it out.
It's live on Deezer. Listen to it on Deezer. JDirty, what is in your box?
Well, it was a very, as we mentioned 3 times to the booth, but first and foremost, you showed your House of Crazy signatures. Although I've showed the poster all night, something I had signed by Mr. Bones and one Hectic for many, many years, but never the ROC, is this motherfucker right here. It's the Home Sweet Home cassette tape, the original. There it is. I had the ROC tag it up. They tagged the case initially, which kind of bummed me out because it's not on the actual booklet. Yeah. However, still motherfucking fresh. It's like I just had sex, bag over her head. Still counts.
Right.
Don't do that. No.
I'm agreeing.
You're being very negative.
I'm agreeing.
Very undude.
Exactly. I'm about to shake your ashes all over Walter if you catch my drift. Other House of Crazies merch that was mad fresh. They put out 8 tracks. Your boy got a hold of. Luckily, this goes into what I'm gonna tell you. So I got one. You see what happens, Larry? We fuck straight. Yes. This one here, they made 31. I got one. This one here, they made 13. I got one. I'm very happy. But what I want to show you, look at the glare.
Mm-hmm.
These, my boy that I met at the show that day, Mr. Ben Davis, my motherfucking homie, sent me 8-track protective hard plastic cases. Can you tell that these guys they're in cases?
No.
You know how I showed you my VHS cases a while back? How every VHS in a dope hard plastic covering? So are these. The steel is underneath, mad fresh. Thank you, Mr. Ben. I wanted to show that the tape. Couple more items that I got while we've been gone. Let's see.
While we've been gone.
Since you've been gone.
There you go. For the first time.
Wrapped in plastic. What, did he go? Oh.
He's here.
Plastic. 19 songs of Rap's toughest tunes. Featuring the Insane Clown Posse. What's funny is it's got like Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, MC Red, Hello, Ghostface Killer, The Root, Common, EPMD, and then it's got another love song by ICP. Not
What
one that's tough
what
as
GFK song?
GFK is Malcolm. It's
Ooh.
Malcolm. So, Wrapped in Plastic, another of the great long list, Wake Up Cotton, of Insane Clown Posse features that we've shown here on the show.
He's very tired.
I'm going to show these CDs next week because they're dope. But
Can't
the
wait.
other flavorful things, I know you're pumped. Bro, I think did I show this one before?
Yeah, no, you didn't show it, but I saw it at the show, and I
So
thought
this
about
is-
it, but that's fucking cool, man.
The Chain Smoker 2 USB features the album, the deluxe album, the remix album, 4 music videos, album art, cover art photos, and a thank you video from one Paul Monoxide. Now, this is dope. But they also put out a much more limited version and variant of the exact same thing in the what they call Chase variant. They had them at the show. Our boy Tim, that we've given many shout outs on this program for, who also helped me acquire those 8-tracks. Much love to Tim. Got me the Chase variant as well. Literally bought me the last one to the point where the merch sticker was still on it and I removed it from it. So he got me the very, very last versions that they had. So your boys got both versions of the USB. And that is where I'm going to leave it for tonight.
Holy shit, man. You got some cool stuff.
I merched the fuck out and I felt great. I got, oh, look at that catch. I'm baller. I caught everything. I'm like a goddamn condom. Well, yeah, the show was awesome. I enjoyed it. Everybody should enjoy it as well.
Everybody enjoy it. All right, let's get out of your box.
Speaking of that show, hold on. It's live on our YouTube right the fuck now. Go check out Big Dirty Cotton live at the Roxy 3/15/25 right now at scrubhop.com or youtube.com/scrubhop. Let's get the fuck out of my box.
Woo!
What's on over there? Who's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Not you. Give me the gun.
Prince Ali, fell in a ground hole. I'm always going to say fell in a ground hole for the rest of my life now.
Fell in a ground hole.
Let's get into...
Had his bike on the street, then it all changed.
Let's get into Chos. Do you guys want to talk about Chos?
Piece together. No. Chords. Ali.
Just because Cotton is like he is a degenerate and he can't.
He's
stay
being
up
a
for
real
the
fucking
podcast.
prick
He's
tonight.
like,
You
"Can
know
we
that?
just stop? I've had enough.
After the show, Josh Potter stayed on and said that he hates Cotton.
I got good stuff to talk about. I got good stuff to talk about if you guys want to talk about what's good.
What?
Go for it.
Okay. On Netflix this past week, I got fully caught up.
I love you. For once, it wasn't me. It's always me. Spoiler alert.
Bring
but
me
it wasn't
back
that
in. Bring me
All right,
back in. Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This week on Netflix, what I did was I got caught up with.
What do you got, Big Truck? 18.8. I don't care.
Not a funny bit to keep on doing over and over. It's better to let me do my thing.
I am back here watching the program. Okay, Big Trucks. I was gonna say, I'll come back.
Please just don't do it. Don't do it again. Let me just finish my fucking thing. Thank you. So
what are you
here's
watching,
the deal, man? I am watching a thing. It's very popular. Don't do it. Just put your hands back up. Put your hands back up, you piece of shit. No, not. Thank you, Big Truck. Keep your hands there. I'm watching a new show. It's very popular. It's a very popular program. It's on HBO Max. It's called White Lotus.
No spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Don't get in here and tell me who the killer is, Robin Quivers.
I'm not going to spoil anything on the program. Just for people that have seen it, I just want them to know.
Robin's like, she's the intern, right?
I just want people that have seen the most recent episode of White Lotus to know that Big Trox and I are planning a vacation to Thailand. we're gonna go there together, and we're gonna be hanging out
Lady
together and just
boys.
doing.
Lady
No, we're
boys.
just gonna be doing regular
Normal
stuff.
cool stuff.
There's
Regular
not.
stuff.
It's not anything that like brothers don't normally do together in Thailand.
All right,
is-
so
is
just
what you
stop.
do there.
Stop
I don't
there
call
with
my
the lady
brother an
boys.
Aurora. What are you guys doing?
I didn't say nothing
It's-
about no lady boys.
It's an excellent show. I cannot
just-
endorse it enough.
It's normal brother stuff. It's just stuff that
After I
regular
watched
brothers do together.
After I saw that last episode, I texted your boy on the down below, Jay, and
Is
I
this
said,
an Alexis Fox video?
Damn near.
Might as well be.
I texted your boy
This
on the
show's
down
good.
below, and I said, "You watched the new White Lotus yet?" And he said, "No." And all I responded with was, "Yeesh."
Yeesh.
It's rough, bud. Like
It's
I watched
intense.
the episode, and I was just like, "Woof." God damn it! It's one
Yeah.
of those shows, Jay, that you leave it and you're like, "Oh God,
Yeah.
oh fuck."
Jay, I don't know. I
Man.
don't know about your feelings about brotherly love or what that means to you, but it's stuff. No. I mean, like, I guess, yeah.
Hey, I already said no spoilers. What else you
I'm
watching?
not spoiling anything. No, I've been
barely
seeing that.
talk to anybody I share a bloodline with. What are you talking about?
I am.
Or
I am also halfway through the newest season of Severance, which we've talked about before on this program. It continues to be like one of the best shows on TV. Severance is really good. White Lotus is really good. What else do you want me to say? That's all I got for you. Big Trox, what are you watching? Do you want to go to Thailand?
Yeah, I gotta see these later, boy.
Lady boy.
Later, boy.
I can't wait to tell your mother about your
I
my
can't
trip
wait
to
for the
Thailand.
image.
It's gonna be good.
I'm so
Mhm.
excited. So
I made
in
Lady
addition-
Boy reference to Josh Potter. It didn't go over well.
Yeah, he didn't care for it.
I don't know that he's not in the same zeitgeist. We're all on Ladyboys. I
He
don't know
doesn't
if he's
like
on
chicks with dicks.
We got different algorithms.
Now, Jay, before I get into my recommendation, do you always think of the scene from Chasing Amy with Jason Lee when that topic comes up when he's talking about all his chicks with dicks magazines? Or am I the only one that
No,
that
I
has that
think of like semi-curious links I've clicked on.
Semi-curious is such a funny phrase.
Lady
I
boy.
mean, it was
Lady
like
boy.
the first time I heard about frozen yogurt. I'm like, I'll try it. I don't know if it's not, but I put it in my mouth a few times.
Do we
But
have
yeah.
to have sprinkles on it, or
I've been to BY Trox.
Yeah, you gave it a shot. Anyway, so
TBY is the shit.
I've been loving the things
What a
that Cotton
reference. That's like
mentioned.
30 years ago.
TBY is an old school fucking reference,
old.
dude. I love that.
It's very old. I love that.
Do you
So,
remember what it stands for?
The country's best yogurt.
God damn. Is that wait? Yeah, I knew it was something like that. You're awesome.
It's the country's best yogurt. I was like, I got that one ready to go.
And then once everyone got fat, it turned into the country buffet.
I thought it was thought custard, but
Buffet.
yogurt. I guess I was wrong.
I like that. Custard wasn't around yet. People were still skinny. Once you
Yeah.
start like committing to ordering custard as a dessert, you're a fat piece of shit. Your blood has gelatinized at the
And
point you
frozen
order
custard is gooder than a bitch too. It's
well,
so
yeah,
good.
and your blood has gelatinized. Josh, what are you watching?
I'm gelatinized as fuck.
Yeah. So,
All right.
like I said, White Lotus really good. I've been enjoying the shit out of that. But what I
Lady
did
boy.
was I finally, after I left you boys on the flight coming home from Denver, I got
Number were
caught
you
up.
on?
I got caught up on the newest season of Shoresy. Now, for
Mm.
those of you that saw our performance from the Roxy Theater,
Which is
in Denver,
available
Colorado,
right now on our website,
Right now.
youtube.com/scrubhop.
YouTube.com/scrubhop.
Or at scrubhop.com.
Scrubhop.com.
Watch
You got a banner for that. Hold on. Let's put that banner up while
Watch
we-
your boys on the internet.
Where is that banner? JDirty, tell them it's right there.
Scrubhop.com is also a banner. It's right underneath the Dr. Phil song. So check that shit the fuck out. We
It
are
is available.
live!
It's available now, baby. Check that out. So I got caught up. So what I was saying was I was wearing a Sudbury Bulldogs Shoresy jersey for our set and repping Shoresy hard. I got a lot of comments in the crowd from people that are like, yeah, fuck with Shoresy. It's good shit. People in the YouTube comments are talking about, wanting to be a part of that jersey. It's a quality jersey for a quality television show. Guys,
I saw my jersey, Trox, and he was like, I hate my wife and kids too. And I was like, that I'm not Al Bundy, dog. Like, calm the fuck down. So I get it. Go ahead.
Yeah. You got it. Shoresy season 4, fantastic, really well written, hilarious shit. You gotta watch it. Check it out for the boys. It's really good. You guys would really enjoy it. Half the stuff is in like gibberish French, and Shoresy, who doesn't really understand French, is not comprehending the things that are being spoken to him, and it's quite funny. You would very much enjoy it, Jay. I assure you, you'll like it even more than you like Letterkenny. Okay.
Can't wait. Get to 2 episodes.
Right.
No, and
Go
also
ahead.
that night, a lifeguard came up and made out with your brother Troxy Cotton. So all of us sort of lived our jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like we all.
I didn't make out with any type of lifeguard.
Not named Wendy Peppercorn.
I wish it
giving
was
you
a
a
Wendy
Squids
Peppercorn.
reference.
I know. It was a Wendy Peppercorn. It was
It's
not
happened
one of
so
those.
many times tonight, but that was the first well-timed one.
Really?
It happened when you asked Potter a question too, which was mad funny. Like, so Josh, I'm gonna interject one time. So
and he just stared at you and was like, I have no idea what he just said.
He answered the question.
He's a professional and he got through it. We don't
Hey,
like
Dirty,
this,
what are you watching?
2 things. First and foremost, I'm keeping with my boy Big Brian Callahan. Right? Did I say his name wrong? No, O'Halloran. That's how do we say his last name?
Brian O'Halloran, yeah.
The floor?
I said Callahan. I was thinking, the floor, dog. This motherfucker is dominating this shit. No, fuck a spoiler alert. He's still on it. I can't believe it. It's amazing to watch the floor.
And every time he's up there, he's like, I studied this topic all night last night. And he is just like nailing him.
Yes.
And people keep trying to challenge him, and he's like, aviation is my shit. Bring it on. Like he's fucking,
or he's like 80s commercials. I know it. Oh, deodorant. I know it. Salad condiments. I know. Like no matter what the fuck they throw at this guy, it's amazing. Now that is awesome. Of course, however, when you leave one show, what do you say? We'll be right back.
Bye.
Adam Ray, Dr. Phil Live. It's official right now. What I've been watching is me, motherfuckers. I have been watching your boy JDirty rapping his ass off or trying to really machine gun out of his mind on the Adam Ray, Dr. Phil Live in Denver volume or part 2. Go check it out right now on youtube.com/Adam Ray Comedy. You can see JDirty, your boy, rapping up on stage, laughing his ass off, being a fat fuck. Part of the show, baby. I've been watching Adam Ray, Dr. fucking Phil, and so should you. Hell yeah, I love you guys. That's what I've been watching. The Floor and Dr. Phil.
Give it
what,
to us.
Cotton?
Give it to us, Neil. No.
Give it to us, Neil.
Whoa!
You're bending!
Bend it!
We're out of here.
Go ahead!
Wrong button. I hope that doesn't play. Gargle.
Jesus.
Oh God, I am exhausted. I can't believe we're still going.
Famished.
Are you guys okay?
Does that mean horny?
Oh, Cotton's falling. He's falling asleep. And Jay, he needs to do at least 15 minutes worth of work when we're done with this.
So horny.
I wish I thought about when I was cutting together the edit of our show from the Roxy on 315 Big Dirty Cotton, available right now on our youtube.com/scrubhop. I was wondering if Cotton ever put any amount of effort or work into anything for the show. And I was like, you know what? He doesn't. And that makes this more worth it to me. Thank you for doing nothing.
Do either one of you guys want to go to Thailand?
Yeah. Lady boy.
I call you brother, but we're not related. I can't be a part of this.
We could get a little bit related if you're trying to.
There's not a drug in the world
walk
that would
me
get me
through
to get
that,
that
I will.
related.
Amen. You guys, we love you. Episode 232 of Scrub Hop Talk. Thank you very much to you.
Yeah, you don't even want to go down south? You don't even want to go down south anymore? You're all done?
Oh, shit. I was trying to leave. I was saying thank you to
I didn't
John
want to
Carter.
leave.
My
Why are you
fault.
leaving?
You know what?
JDirty was trying to leave.
Cat shit. I'm 18.8 and 3 Bud Lights. That's like 26 and a half. Dog, what do you want from me? Let's go to
We're going
Florida.
down.
Just take this.
Florida, man. Florida, man.
Hey, boy.
He left.
No, it's a good thing for us to have brotherly stuff like that. Like whether it's on the show or off the show, it's totally normal. It's stuff that brothers do together. It's like chill brother stuff. Why does he keep leaving? He doesn't want to talk about this normal
episode
brother
of
stuff.
Florida Man, there's nothing wrong with drugs. Florida man accused of drug trafficking with kids in the car. I thought you guys were
Colorado
like
native that moved to Florida, Richard Chop.
I thought it was going to say there's nothing wrong with doing stuff.
Too
with
bad I
your
couldn't
brother,
remember his
but
last name.
you
I'd have
would-
dropped the whole thing.
I know you would have said it. So this one has a video attached. We're gonna watch the video because I figure why the hell not?
Mulberry. That's right?
No,
Yeah.
come on, you can't go government, bud. All right, here we go.
Government knows all about him. Have you seen him?
All right, here we
Rapper
go.
mushrooms.
He's already gone government, dog.
Hello,
Only
Josh
this morning, a man
Potter.
in Putnam County is facing charges of drug trafficking after a traffic stop with his child in the car. Last week, deputies pulled over Thomas Carpenter.
Yeah.
Had just
Like
smoked
marked
Hold
up
on.
dollar bill.
Hold on. The face really for me, that's the win. Look at that fucking forehead tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay, they said his kid was in the car. What's the self-esteem level of the mother?
Told them they had just smoked marijuana. Deputies pulled over Thomas Carpenter. A passenger told them they had just smoked marijuana, and Carpenter kept falling asleep while speaking with deputies.
Nice.
Inside the car,
Rad.
deputies say they found bags of weed, crystal meth, and other illegal items.
Yo.
Investigators say after his arrest,
What, you
Hold
can't
on.
have a $5
there's
bill
nothing
and a
wrong
business
with
card?
drugs. A state
Hold on. Wait, we got to go back to that
Now,
image.
after days
That
of
image,
wild
that
stories
image
reported her
is
missing.
fun. That looks like a
Wild.
fucking good time back when I was in school.
Only this
When
morning, a man
when
in
I was in
Putnam
school and
County-
I was
That's like
trying to
back
have a
when
good
you were
time.
flinging
Please,
fire around
There's
16th
nothing
Street.
wrong.
Yeah.
So hold on.
This is the kind of bags that we would have. We would have bags like this, and I would be spinning fire around.
They found a way in this photo to make $25 a stack of business cards, 4 blunt
Digital
wraps,
stick- one bag of,
about-
like a bowl
about
of
an
weed.
eighth of chronic, and like, okay, that's a lot of meth, I suppose.
That's
I
a
don't-
lot.
I
Yeah,
think
that's.
Trox,
I
I
like
think the
you.
meth is more
You
of the
saved
issue.
that. You saved the meth for last. That was the most
Everything but
significant
the
thing in this
buy in a
photo.
store right now. in any
You
one of
were
our-
like, they got cash, business cards, marijuana,
a
blunt wrap,
table.
hand
A Reebok-
sanitizer.
fanny pack.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff.
What
Plus 10 bags of meth.
General
Yeah.
plastic bin.
There's like fucking like Denzel and Training Day. Like I didn't know you like to get wet. Like he's just holding it all the way to the end. You know what I mean?
Okay, there's a lot of meth in the photo. All right, I
It's
may
a
have
lot of
buried the lead.
methamphetamine.
Okay, so the meth outweighs the $25 in cash. Got
Cool.
it. Got it.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
the Purell.
Yeah. So let's see if the article has anything else for us here. I just love his forehead, and I felt like his face needed to be a part
I
of the
just
image,
love his
so-
forehead.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
his face
face-
isn't even what's important. That's the 8th most interesting thing about the
Carpenter
article.
kept falling asleep while speaking with deputies.
Wow, look at that guy.
Yeah. He looks like he's
fallen
asleep
asleep.
in the photo.
I've fallen asleep while talking to people before.
You've
like-
fallen asleep while talking to deputies. We know this.
Yeah.
That's what led to your problem.
I didn't fall asleep while talking to them. I was asleep when they
They
started
met
talking to
him
me.
while he was sleeping.
Yeah, that's different. That's a different story. You
Like
can't-
when the mice
you can't-
walk up to Sleeping Beauty to make her a dress. Like they were already out. Does his lips say "living on the edge"?
I
Yes.
was a Sleeping Beauty in that sentence. That's really cool. Thank
But
you.
you're also covered in rats in that sense. Why don't you fucking focus on what's important?
All right, so it says here that he just smoked marijuana. They found bags of weed, crystal meth, and other illegal items. Investigators
There's
said
nothing
after his
wrong with
arrest,
the
he told
drugs.
the police there's nothing wrong with the drugs. That's great. No, there's nothing wrong with drugs, is what he said.
The problem that mainstream media has done to me is I thought meth was blue.
All right, that's it. We're out of here.
Okay, I'm so done with the both.
Bitch.
The both.
Florida man. Florida man.
Wow.
My name is Big Trox.
I'm incensed.
And I am here to tell you all that I am really upset about how many sound drops I've lost. And I got.
Are you sorry? Are you sorry?
I'm sorry to the audience because I'm crying like a bitch. This has been episode. We should just skip clips tonight. What do you guys think? This has been episode.
Don't do the clips.
232.
We've run too long because we don't want to run too long.
We're
we
like
want to make sure that we run.
Oscar Pistorius.
This has been episode 232 of Scrub Hop Time.
We do back-to-back Pistoriuses. That's
major
crazy.
shout out to our boy Josh Potter. Thank you so much for being a part of the show tonight.
He was on twice. Why can't Oscar?
It's a great point.
We can have both of them on twice. That's a good
Jay,
point.
can you do some drops for us?
Nah.
Tracy's tip line.
On this podcast, we hail to the Pumpkin King.
Tracy's tip line, you can text us any sort of clips or any sort of comments or anything you want to see here on Scrub Hop Talk. That's 303-578-8952, 303-578-8952. You can also email us any of those things at scrubhop@gmail.com. Troxy Cotton, take away the next one, my brother.
Scrubhop@gmail.com. We're also on Patreon. We're also on Patreon. It's patreon.com/scrubhop. That's where you can find us if you want to get the show before.
That's at patreon.com/scrubhop.
If you're like, hey, I don't want to watch the show at the same time as all these other motherfuckers, you can go to Patreon and watch it earlier than these other motherfuckers.
Unedited. The first 10 minutes we say
you're a piece of anything down for this fucking whole episode. I'm cutting it. I'm not bleeping shit. Goodbye. It's all gone now. There's the episode. Goodbye now. Jesus fucking
The Holocaust was staged. It was a put on.
The Holocaust was not a put on. The Holocaust was real. It was a thing that happened.
Yeah, well, prove it.
Did you knock it off yet? Why aren't you turning it off? Why are you this is still going? What's going on?
All right,
Jesus
bye everybody.
Christ. What do you mean bye everybody? We've been gone for a while now. This is not a part of the show.
I need an adult.